This is called Wake Up or Wake Up Call. God, I'm all messed up on what we call it today. It's the Wake Up Call. This is our third episode. Second, my bad. See, I don't even know where I am today. Hey, I went, my good friend here, Jamil. Jamil, do you got a last name, man? Because I just got you on my phone as Jamil.
Yeah, Lee.
Jamil Lee?
Yeah, Lee.
Is it L-E-E?
Yep.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Ain't God good?
Every day.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good.
God is good.
I'm sorry to start early making jokes. At any rate, my name is Jason Joseph. We're here with the Wake Up Call. I got Mr. Jamil Lee here with us.
Yes.
He represents artwork, black artwork here in Kansas City. Tell me a little bit about what you do, and especially if I made a mess up on what your business is.
I don't know if I necessarily sell and represent artists. What I do is I have a nonprofit organization, which is called the International African American Art Museum in Kansas City.
Okay.
And what we do is, right now we stand as a pop-up museum. So we've been around since September of 22. We go to different areas around the Kansas City area and we do pop-up shows. So, and we do educational content for people as well if they're interested in that. So,
what kind of educational content do you do?
We do stuff for kids. So it'll be like art fundamentals for kids. We have STEM projects that we do for kids. I have developed like a project that I would like to get started on. With astrophysics.
Okay.
And that's just for kids as well, like getting them started into that.
Right.
I mixed it with Aztec culture.
Okay.
So it's just kind of one of those projects that you can have like 20 kids, 25 kids.
Gotcha.
They can do like 5 or 6 projects.
Gotcha.
So I have that.
And we're not talking about like making an ashtray for mommy or nothing, are we?
No, we're talking about like making stuff.
Like stuff. Gotcha.
So we're talking about that. So we do those type of projects. Like I said, our pop-up shows are, I've taken some time off just due to some personal reasons. But our pop-up shows we have one show a month in South Kansas City.
Okay.
And one show a month in North Kansas City.
Now, I've gone to one of your shows up north in North Kansas City. I thought it was really cool.
Thank you.
There's some amazing artwork on display there that I've seen. And my friend of mine that came with me, we still talk about some of that artwork.
Oh, thank you.
It is, and that was back a couple months ago, like maybe February. It was cool. It was really cool. Being a black person in Kansas City, growing up in Kansas City, you don't really see a whole lot of African American artwork. I mean, you do, but you don't. You know what I mean? If you do see it, it's on 18th Street. Right. And 18th Street only. So I think that's good that we're seeing it in other settings and other places.
Right.
And that it's not just, this is for people who are in the urban core. Like, that's not how that art should be shared.
No, it shouldn't be. I actually think that there's an actual Renaissance movement going on with the arts here in Kansas City. And that ranges past like just visual arts. Yeah. Have you seen The Color Purple at the Rep?
No.
Oh, it's amazing.
I got something really bad to say about The Color Purple.
Oh, okay. Don't say it.
No, I'm going to say it. I mean, I might get some bad things about it. I love the movie.
Right.
I thought it was great.
Right.
I saw it when I was young, saw it in the movie theater. And then I saw it on HBO because it was on.
Right.
And I thought it was great. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Then I got older and I became friends. Jeremy, the guy that came with me to the show.
Right.
I watched it with Jeremy one night and we were talking on the phone like middle schoolers do back in the 90s. Right. And he ruined the whole movie.
Did he really?
He really did, Wes. Wes, I can't watch that movie anymore. Like every
Why?
time he ruined it.
What do you say?
So Jeremy's one of those guys where he'll watch a movie and he'll watch it so many times he remembers the lines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so we were talking, making jokes on the phone, not knowing that we're watching the movie.
Right.
And then I hear him say, well, she's nappy headed. Got that nasty woman's disease. And the way he said it caught me off guard.
Wow.
And I immediately laughed like a middle schooler would. And I'm not saying that that's appropriate because it's not. It's a serious scene.
Right.
A very serious scene.
Right.
But the way he said it made me laugh so hard. And then the next scene after that, he kept saying smart comments.
So now you don't take it serious.
And now I can't take it serious.
Okay.
He ruined it.
Well,
So I'm afraid to go see it at the rep or somewhere like that because I'll be like, it'll be a serious moment. I might be a brother laughing. Right.
Well, okay. I can get where that's coming from. But what I am saying is, I guess what my point is, like with people, because some of those actors are local.
Okay.
Like I think Angela Wildflower, I think that's her name. She's local. She played the lead.
Okay.
Amazing. Like her singing ability is amazing.
Amazing.
And like, so what I'm saying is, I'm saying all that because I actually do feel like with like people like Terrence Williams and people like Harold Smith and people like Vivian Blewett and all this type of stuff, Taylor Sanders, like
we got some great artists.
yeah,
in
you
Kansas
have
City
it's becoming this. You're getting like this Renaissance movement of blackness in this city, and I'm just happy that I'm people want to rock with me enough to allow me to
Gotcha.
to showcase their work.
Gotcha. I know Mr. Sean Edwards was in with us at our first showing or taping. And he's got that what is it called again, Wes?
He has a museum coming
Yeah,
down
the
the street.
museum, the Black Movie Hall of Cinema Hall of Fame. I'm excited about that. But I'm also excited about the black arts in Kansas City. I think
Yeah.
it is definitely on and popping here in Kansas City, and that's good.
Right.
That's good. I mean, Kansas City has so much post history with Charlie Parker, the Blue Room, BB King, and all them coming through here playing. Ella Fitzgerald singing songs written about Kansas City, songs written in Kansas City, and I just think it's interesting that we're now some 100 years removed from that, and that Renaissance is coming back again. And I think that's so awesome.
Right.
That's so awesome. Tell me, you have a show coming up here pretty soon?
Yeah, I have a show of my personal work.
Okay.
Coming up in November 15th
Okay.
at the gallery in North Kansas City.
Okay.
And then I'll be hopefully at the space in South Kansas City in December. So I have like 2 different shows and I'm just kind of finishing up.
Okay. Okay. What kind of medium do you do?
I'm a painter, mainly. So I deal with acrylic paints. I do some sculpture and I do some illustration work, but I mainly deal with painting.
Now, I am not an artist.
Okay.
I don't paint. I don't draw. Actually, I do paint.
Okay.
I paint rooms.
Okay.
And my wife tells me I can't cut in. I can only do the big stuff with the roller. So you got way more talent than me off the work go.
So I could rock with you a little bit, Jamil, since I'm a graphic designer and I got my degree in art, commercial art. So done some fine art, so I can.
Okay, well, we're going to have to talk after this podcast.
He can actually draw.
We're going to have to have a conversation.
He was drawing me, drew a big circle in the middle, and then a little circle on top. And they had 2 little sticks. I was like, look at
Has
that.
you looking like a black snowman?
Yeah, exactly.
That's one way of putting it.
You've seen my piece.
I thought it was, he
seen it.
entitled it Missouri Brown Bear, and I was like, the heck? What you mean Missouri Brown Bear?
But
what is going on?
But you work primarily with acrylics, though, right? You say
Yes.
Okay. Any digital pieces like?
I do.
Okay, like in Procreate or anything like that?
Yeah, I mess a lot with Procreate quite a bit. I have a lot of pieces in Procreate.
Really?
But I don't know. I need to have some courage one day. I need to show all that stuff. Like I don't really show. Like you might see some of my stuff. Like I'll frame it and I'll put it out there every once in a while. That I'll do in Procreate. But I don't. I have a whole bunch of stuff in Procreate that.
Do you use a Mac or a PC?
I have a.
Or use a tablet.
I have an iPad.
Okay.
But I just
an iPad.
Yeah,
okay.
Go from there.
Okay. The reason why I ask is that's my background is in IT.
Okay.
So I just care about what machine you're using. I don't know what they do. Be using all the ebonics here. You use Adobe.
Adobe's.
No, I just use Procreate.
Yeah.
I think that's for me. I don't even like Adobe. Yeah, I don't even like Adobe anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even mess with it anymore.
We just use InDesign here. InDesign, Photoshop,
InDesign,
and Illustrator. That's it. The only reason why we use Illustrator is because it works in that family of things.
Like if they end up like, I think Procreate should probably try to really compete with Adobe.
Yeah.
They probably should try to create some sort of Illustrator or InDesign app.
That would be nice.
Because
kind of merge the two.
Yeah, it's so easy to go through Procreate. But I'm sorry, I'm getting you all time.
Oh no! You are spot on, man. You're spot on. Look, it's your world.
Okay.
I just get the putty knife out and try and make the acrylic look pretty. Listen, I remember when I was a kid, we used to watch Sesame Street, and then I knew nap time was coming because the white guy with the afro would come on, Bob
Ross,
and then he'd paint the little fluffy clouds
and a little tree
and a little happy tree, and I'd be like, it's time to take a nap. I'm done. So that's my experience with art. Here's one funny for you.
Okay.
My grandmother was born in 1918.
Okay.
And she went to school, college at Lincoln.
All right.
Down in Jeff City. My grandmother, this all gonna make sense in a minute.
Right.
My grandmother passed away in 2007.
Okay.
March 10th, I believe. 2 days after my middle child was born. And recently we sold my mother's house. And so we had to take a bunch of stuff out of her house. And my cousins helped with packing stuff up. So there was some stuff that we got that I didn't see. And me and my wife recently started going through these tubs. And I noticed there was some artwork in there. And I'm like, we have no artistry in our family whatsoever. My mom could barely draw a stick figure. And we already talked about how bad my drawing is already. And my aunt she could kind of sketch something out, but not real good. And my uncle was just as bad as me. So when I saw this artwork, I was befuddled. And then I turned over the back and it was signed by Geraldine Settles. That's my grandmother. And this artwork was tremendous. And it was something, I think it was a class or classes she took in college. It ranged from a self-portrait of herself drawn by pencil and looked like it was different pencils that she had used, all from like a landscape of dorms there on campus. And then there was some watercolor that she had did, looked like of a pond somewhere there. It was amazing, the artwork she had done. I never knew this about my grandmother.
Wow.
Never. And so my point of this story is that was a part of my grandmother that I never knew that I now know. And it was it was kind of an insight into her soul through her artwork.
That's what art is.
And that's exactly what I said. And I think artwork is definitely the insight into someone's soul. And the different mediums that she had used watercolor, she used pencil, colored pencil. There was one that looked like she had used some kind of, my wife knows it better than I do because she went to school for art, but that oily kind of crayon thing that they would use sometimes.
A pastel pencil.
Pastel pencil, that's it.
Oil pastel. Yes.
Yeah, it was just amazing, some of the things she had done. And she had blended colors together. There was a palette blender that was in there.
Oh, wow.
And stuff. So she had like really did some artwork. And the funny is the dates on them were all, 38, 39, and 40, just before she met my grandfather. And it seems like it stopped when she got out of school. That was it. Mm-hmm. She never went back to it again. I never, ever heard her talk one time about artwork, except when we went to the Nelson when I was 4 or 5. She chaperoned my kindergarten class. And she kept on pointing to things that she thought was art and what she thought wasn't art. Mm-hmm. And as I got older, there was a movie we saw, Jackson Pollock, that movie about him. She always said, that ain't no art. That's just somebody falling down and throwing paint on the sheet. And at the time I thought, oh, she's just a stuffy old woman. No, she had an opinion. Mm-hmm. And now I know why she had an opinion.
Right.
So I
never was a Jackson Pollock fan.
I just think that it's interesting. And she would talk trash on Andy Warhol.
I can see where that would come from.
She'd be like, he painted a tomato soup can. I'm like,
I'm not even sure if he painted that.
That's amazing. I don't know either, to be honest.
But it was a lithograph, I do believe.
Lithograph, yeah. That's right. And I said, that's amazing work. And she's like, okay.
Well, but Warhol's thing was mental.
Yes.
So yeah. He was more of a, he comes from a design background. Mm-hmm. And so I think he was just experimenting with the human psyche. I think a lot of his work was like, oh, I can do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
And you'll like it.
Right.
Because it's going to hit your eyes in a certain way.
Right.
Taking commercial objects and making them art.
Right.
Art, and he was the first one to do that, really.
Right.
And so it was so simple, but yet so
eloquent.
The art world, it was, okay, wow, that's really.
Right. It's the same way I feel about Basquiat.
About who?
Basquiat.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like if you look at a Basquiat, I'm like, oh well, that's a bunch of scribbles. But like that dude really could draw.
Yeah.
He chose to draw that way. He chose to draw and paint the way he did.
Gotcha.
And that was like, and the crazy thing about his work to me was, it was a mental game. Because he would deal with serious black issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he would do it out of a child's mind.
And that's like some of the artwork that I saw when I visited you. There was that one of the man shaving in the mirror. Mm-hmm. I still, if that one's still available, I'm still tempted to buy that.
That's Jasmine's work.
Yeah. That man shaving in the mirror. And the thing is this, I shave every other day. Mm-hmm. It don't look it because I got this big old beard on my face.
Right.
But I got to keep it lined up. And I could see the struggle, the pain, the enduringness of being black on his face as he's shaving his face. Mm-hmm. And he's just lining up his beard.
Right.
He ain't shaving it off, just lining it up. But you can see all that in his eye. And it also brings me back to, speaking of mental, back to that time when, you're a young man, a child, and you're looking at your dad shave in the mirror. Mm-hmm. And you're like, well, when I'm going to have to start doing that?
Right.
Does it hurt? All those kind of questions a child has about being a man, looking at your father shave. It brought all that back. Mm-hmm. I don't know where the heck I would put it in my house because I certainly don't want to put it in the bathroom. But
we'll find a place for it.
I know I would. But it's one of those things where you kind of think about, you're mentioning the mentality, the mentalness in the artwork that you do.
Yeah, Jasmine Ali, her work is amazing.
Yeah. We met her that night, didn't we?
Yeah, she was there. Like, I make sure that every show that the artist is there.
Yeah, she was real nice, if I remember correctly.
Jasmine and Brittany.
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't think of Brittany's last name right now, but I can see her face. Please forgive me if you see this.
That's all right. I've known you for a whole year, and I had to ask you, what's your last name?
I know it happens.
That's a dadgum shame.
Oh, that's the way it is.
But listen, man, you got a name that's I've never known anyone named Jamil. I've known a meal, but I've never knew a Jamil. So, like I said, I just got you on my phone as the man, Jamil.
Okay.
You looking for black artwork? You looking for some brothers to sell you some art? Call Jamil.
Man,
My brother got it.
he got you.
He got you today, got you tomorrow, got your way back and your back.
I can lead you down a certain path. I can do that for you.
It's all good.
I can lead you down a certain path.
All good. So let me ask you a couple of what are a couple of big Kansas City black artists visually in your mind besides yourself? Because I know you good because I've seen some of your work too. It's
I
amazing.
do what I can. I do what I can. But
My man eating a big old pie of humble right now, but that's all right though.
I am. I do what I can. I think for me, some of the best black artists that I've seen. Of course, I'm gonna rave about her work until the day I die. Is Taylor Sanders. I think her work is amazing. I've always thought she was an amazing artist.
Is she here from Kansas City?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I know, Vivian Blewett is from here too. I'm a big fan of her work.
Are you familiar with Kwanzaa Humphrey?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Kwanzaa's work.
Yeah, his amazing. We graduated from Mo West together. We had,
He's amazing.
yeah, yeah.
Every time someone says Mo West to me, I think it's like Gryffindor. like the whole school is like Gryffindor, Hogwarts. There's no Hufflepuffles, no Slytherin, whatever the other one is. I don't know. I can't
Leave my school alone, man.
Hey, go
know what I'm
Gryffindor.
Yes, we have a half eagle, half whatever cat.
Listen, it could be worse. I graduated from Park University.
Underground.
Half our school is underground, and we're the pirates.
Ain't no treasure down there. And
Dang.
not a darn thing down
They
there.
ain't got no treasure, no.
No,
no
you want some
gold doubloons.
limestone? You want some limestone? You want to do some sculpture?
They got plenty of that.
We got marble,
I should be y'all's mascot.
a marble.
Marble slate.
Don't talk about my school like that. Go Park Pirates.
Sorry, Jamil.
No, we sorry. We sorry. Listen, we try and keep it silly around here too. Now,
Hey, that's cool.
No, but
where'd you go to school at?
I graduated high school from Center
Okay.
High School. I'm pretty much. I went to Pinnacle Career Institute. I got a associates in business management.
Okay.
But art.
How'd you get into art?
Been doing art since I was a little kid.
Okay, so this has been a life process.
Yeah, I remember I went to art school for like 6 months. And my teacher was his name. I'll never forget it. His name was Mark Schuler. Mark passed away. Like everybody knows Mark's work, and I'll say that. Like, have you ever been to Worlds of Fun?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the map?
Yeah.
That's Mark.
Oh, get out of town.
Yeah, that's his work.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
He I remember one day he pulled me to the side. He was like, "Why are you here?" I was like, "I'm trying to get a degree." Like, what do you mean why am I here? He said, "Jamil, that's not where I'm getting at." He was like, "You come in here and there's nothing that any teacher in here can really teach you. Because you already know what looks good. And like, I can't teach you anything. You've been doing this for so long.
It's natural.
What can I teach you?" He said, "You don't need school. There's plenty of artists that walk out of here and they don't need school and they make 6 figures, 7 figures. Nobody cares about your degree in the art world. Right. So some of these kids, they need this degree because it'll get their confidence up."
Yeah.
But he said, "You don't need to be spending money like that. Go make some money."
Wow.
And I left that day. And I've been, in that time, I've done a lot, man. Before I went to art school, I had a music label for a little bit that I was running.
Is that right?
Yeah. And something happened, and I don't like to talk about it, but
That's all right.
I saw the dark side of the industry, and I got out.
Yeah.
And doing art, and I ended up doing illustration work and really kind of getting off into clothing, like streetwear.
Yeah.
And that led me to running a streetwear brand out of state.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
And I was successful at that.
Right.
And all the reason why it disbanded because I moved back here for my kids.
Okay.
And went through a whole bunch of stuff, went through a deep depression.
Mm-hmm.
All this crazy stuff that, you know, I still
Life.
go through. I still go through a lot with
Yeah.
my anxieties and my depression.
It's real, man.
Yeah.
It's really real.
Wes is 100% correct. I want to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Mental health in the African American community,
Yeah.
we don't acknowledge it like we
Not at all.
We don't acknowledge it like we should at all.
No.
But where I was going with my comment was the activity of doing art, or the activity, for me, it's the activity of seeing art.
Yeah. It was soothing.
A lot of times will get me out of what I call funk.
Yeah.
I'm sure what I call, I'm depressed is not clinically depression.
Right.
Except for during the wintertime. And then I've seen somebody and they're like, yes,
Right.
you have seasonal affective disorder. Like that's a thing that happens.
Right.
But when I'm in a funk, sometimes I'll go to a gallery and I will
View some art.
view some art.
Right.
And it's amazing.
Right. I think for me, like doing art, I don't know where I would be if I couldn't like have that conversation with art. Because for me, it's a very communal process.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes like I've stepped into some places like just in my process of like I don't think it's me anymore. I just think I put it to you like this. I come from a long line of musicians. I never got that ability. So to be a musician. So I come from a long line of singers and musicians and cooks and all that type of stuff. So prior to like what I'm on right now with my art, that's what I did. I did a lot of that. And so in saying that, I do feel like there would be some times where I would go into my process because my process is like music and it's prayer. There's a lot of stuff. And I feel like that I would go into that process of art. And I feel like I was like my ancestors was coming out. Like I think I didn't get a chance to tell this story. So I need you to like
Tell it for me.
Tell it for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's where my art has been at. And even right now, like now I'm dealing with myself. So I'm going like deep into my childhood and like looking at stuff that I used to look at when I was little and not seeing the representation of me when I was little, of blackness when I was little. And I'm reinterpreting that stuff with blackness.
You know, I experienced the bulk of my childhood in the early 80s.
Me too.
So I'm going to make a funny point here.
Right.
I loved G.I. Joe. I thought it was great.
My cousin loved G.I. Joe.
I thought it was
I had a
great.
cousin that loved
It
G.I.
was
Joe.
fantastic.
It was cool to me.
And I look back at
my
it
main
now, that was nothing but propaganda cartoon to sell some toys. That there's only two brothers that were in it. And if you look at the military, even then, tons of black people in it.
Right.
But we only got 2 black soldiers. And I find that to be something. I don't know how to express it yet.
Up.
It is jacked up.
Right.
It is jacked up.
Like He-Man was my thing when I was little.
Yeah.
Not a one.
Not a one. And
Not a one.
let me tell you, I wrestled in high school. And I wrestled some brothers, except for the blonde hair, they kind of look like He-Man. You know, it scared the hell out of me. But you see some brother come up there looking like what's that bald-headed black dude played football? He was in White Chicks. What's his name?
Oh, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. I wrestled a brother at a tournament in St. Joe. I lost to this dude. This dude looked like Terry Crews' baby brother. This dude was huge, pecs bouncing up and down. I'm like, look at the coach. He gonna hurt me. I look like what's that short black guy? Kevin Hart. I look like Kevin Hart next to him going like this. I'm about to get hurt. But yeah, listen, Jamil, it was great talking to you today. It was a lot of fun. And it's good to hear something good going on in Kansas City. It's good to hear about the artwork that's going on in Kansas City and some of the things. Can you tell us again your next event and where it is so we can go see it?
My next event is November 15th at Impulse Art Gallery, 1007 Armour Road, North Kansas City.
All right. Listen, don't forget to smash that like button or subscribe or whatever buttons, wherever they are around my head or wherever they are on the bottom of the screen. Go ahead and do that for us. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.